What's up, guys? Welcome to our new project at 904 North 2nd Street. Now this is for an investor that we got connected with. We're going to be running this project. Let's go take a look inside. All right, so we are here on the inside. It looked like a squirrel got on cocaine, grabbed a hammer, and just went to the house. It is nuts. So let's take a look at it. We are more or less stripping this thing absolutely to the studs. I mean, everything about this house has to be redone. The windows are gonna have to be redone. What they did is they ripped up a lot of the floor, but they didn't fix it all. So these walls are going out. The easiest way to explain it is this entire right side is gonna be one long shotgun. So all of this is gonna be gone, which means we have to take these ceilings out. Now over here, this is going to be adjusted a little bit to where there's an upstairs. We're going to create a staircase going up. Currently, this was an old bathroom. All right. I mean, this is kind of a little unstable, but this is all going to go out. And we're going to move. Yeah, we're going to move some things around. Sorry for the graffiti, but there's the walls actually going to be in. Boom, that's how we're going to access, which means we're going to have to redo the floor system up top as well to make it strong enough, A, to make it strong enough to carry, and B, it's going to have to be redone because we're going to have to shift the access point. When you do that, you gotta put LVLs, you got to put everything in to where it's going to be stable. So come back here. You can tell, I mean, they've already ripped out a lot of this flooring system. Yeah, I mean, I don't know why they ripped out a lot of the floor without taking out the walls, but they did. So back here, we're gonna have to go back in and just replace everything. Now, these have 2x6s, or at least had 2x6s. Clearly, that span is too far in order to go back with 2x6s. So we're gonna have to just really beef it up, go back. I gotta figure out if it 2x8s will work or 2x10s, most likely 2x10s. So we're gonna have to rebuild this entire floor system back from scratch. Kitchen will be back here. Let's see, I think there's gonna be the bathroom still on this side. Master is gonna be over there with a half bath in the front. So all of this is just going to be completely redone, which is why it has to go to the studs. All right, so we're upstairs. This is going to by far be the most tricky part of the project. Here's why. So we got I think at one time they clearly lived in it. I don't know if this is currently part of the livable square footage or not, but this is going to be the value add for the current owner. So this is an investor, again, that I got connected with. They had another guy in here, so we're taking over the project to bring it to completion. But what's going on here is we gotta get the floor stable. So right here is where the current access point is. You can tell that they removed the steps at one point. So now we got to close this in, and we're actually going to shift it over just a little bit. So that doesn't seem like a lot to shift this over, but what that does is it changes the entire structure of the floor. The other thing we're going to do is we're having to strip all this done to the studs. These are all going to be pulled out. It's got the vault, so we're actually going to lift it up a little bit. But again, we're going to try to add all this to the end in livable square footage. So what that means is this wall is getting taken out. We're actually going to rip off this back part of the roof. And imagine here's the current roof. We're going to be bringing it up flat. So that way we'll have additional square footage all the way here. Now, so this is going to be pretty costly. Not terrible, but that's where a lot of this money is going to go up here, because you got to think about, it's more than just drywall. It's more than just, okay, we're going to change out the windows. It's more of, okay, people are going to be living up here. We got to make this stable. Hey, we're adding this back here. We're actually going to rip off the back of the roof and raise it up, okay? So even though it costs obviously more money, you're going to be adding quite a bit of livable square footage. And when you do that, the price, the exit price is going to be significantly higher. All right, now on the outside, there's going to be quite a bit of work to be done. Now we have a big drop off here on this left side of the porch. And then of course the rafter system is kind of bowing and everything throughout. So when we go upstairs and we kind of get better access to it, we'll re-support what's sagging. We'll jack this up, and then a lot of what we do on the outside is going to be determined by what is left in the budget. You know, we really need to keep this at 150, at most 170, $175,000, because of the kind of the situation and where the last person kind of left the owner in a tough spot. So what we do on the outside and the decisions on how we make it look good, well, again, determined by where are we at that time. So we got to fix the roof system, and we got to make this outside look good. So excited about this one. We're gonna see, I'm excited to see like what we're able to do, how we're able to get creative to make sure he makes some money. So thanks for following along. Until next time, let's go make some magic happen.